You are now tuned in to Peach State TV, where any gym is home. www.peachstatehoops.com. Enjoy the show. You're now watching 2012 guard Eval Ucinski out of St. Pius X. They're just inside the perimeter, 285 in Atlanta, Georgia. Uncommitted senior, has had some good looks and is a great student in the classroom. You're going to see her right now making shots off the bounce all throughout the workout. It'll be shots off, the one bounce, finishing at the rim and the lane off 2 feet, and then knocking down the open shot, which is right now probably what she does best. All the other things are additions to her game that she continues to add. Thought she had a really good summer, both with her school team in June and then also with the Georgia Hoop Stars in July. Here's Eval Ucinski. You'll see a diverse package of drills in terms of the way that we line her up to continue to work on, whether it's the one bounce, whether it's the catch and shoot, just a mix up. It's the first time she's been back in the factory with us since before the summer got started, so a lot of different things to kind of get her back rolling, and she shot the ball extremely well during the course of the workout. Now in this clip you're watching now, she's going to walk it down, come right across here, that straight cut, catch the ball at 15 and knock it down. We've worked out with several kids recently that I feel like can be really good shooters off of the down screen, the pin in, and then be able to knock down shots, also run quick hitters, things like that, to maybe get them a double stagger for a shot late in the shot clock, late in the half, late in the game. Emma fits right in this category in terms of being a shot maker. The kid doesn't need a lot of shots to be effective, but is going to make the ones that she gets. You can see us switching sides here. Same drill to knock down that straight cut. I think obviously with her game and her skill set, one of the things she does really well that we just talked about is making open shots. It's going to be a kid that hits 4 or 5 for 8 inside of a game, whether it's a couple of pull-ups, a couple of one bounce jumpers, a couple of staggers for mid-ranges, and then a couple of threes. She's just going to hit shots and make the open shots that she gets. Her diversity as a ball player, I think, can be directly attributed to, as you watch her go through these flare screens and one bounce to put the jumper in, can be directly attributed to her success in the classroom. Obviously a really good student, comes from a tough academic background in terms of the curriculum that Pius offers. As a college prep student that has almost an 1800 on the 3-part SAT combined, and will be taking that again this fall. So, she definitely gets it done on and off the floor and is looking at schools academically that are going to allow her to continue to grow. I like her ability here. As you see the flare, getting her feet underneath her, taking that one bounce, pulling and knocking it down. We were actually joking after the session was over. She came for the first time as the season was winding down last year, maybe in late February, early March. And, we talked about just her ability to become an excellent shooter, especially off of the one bounce stuff when the defender closes out after you've knocked down a couple open jumpers. And her confidence level, overall, and as well as her conditioning, I felt like, especially for the first time that we've seen her in a couple of months, you can tell she's been playing a lot of basketball, and two, she's just in really good shape right now, which bodes really well for her at the next level if she can stay in top shape. The most important part for her is we talk about the conditioning aspect. She's never going to be a kid that's not in condition. It's just not kind of her makeup physically right now. She's always going to be in pretty good shape. But her being in tip-top shape is going to allow her to be a really good defender on the other end and still be a shot maker on the offensive end. She's playing 20 to 25 minutes a game and is able to really, go hard for those 20 or 25 minutes. She's going to have 12 to 15 points on made jumpers, shots, things like that, and also be, an asset on the defensive end in terms of being in the right position, whether it's drawing the charge or being in a position to get the rebound. You can see this drill we're working on is a little mid-range to 3 drill. You got to make one to get the second, makes the mid-range steps back, takes the 3. If she misses one, she's got to finish it at the rim. So right here, she knocks that down, then backs right up to 3. So you're getting 2 different looks, 2 different shot attempts. You see her miss one, get right to the rim, finish. Now she'll go right to the mid-range. Just trying to vary the types of shots that she's getting throughout the workout, so that obviously we don't want her to get stagnant, or the drills necessarily. We want to make sure that we're getting some conditioning work inside of the ability to still make these shots. So, at some point we want her legs to feel like, It's getting late in the fourth quarter in a high school game or late in the second half in a college game, and you still have to be in a position to knock down open shots. So you can see right now she misses a couple in a row, but the thing that I love about her is she gets her feet right back together, knocks down 2 in a row to close this drill out. And now you're going to see her knockdown jumpers on the other side. Kick it to me up top. She's going to flash right through the lane. It's that same straight cut. It's not there. She flashes, catches an immediate hard attack to the baseline, a rip through. We're saying the defender is kind of chasing her. She's able to open up, catch it, and immediately attack that momentum, take it to the baseline, and then be able to create a shot for herself. See her right there, catch, get to the baseline. The thing that I like in this drill that she's doing, you can tell when she gets her feet set, that she's able to have her body square before she looks to release the basketball. When she catches here, opens it up, one bounce, her feet are in a good position, and then she lets the ball out. High right hand follow through with the floppy wrist to go with it as well. Now we actually close it out here with a drill to finish. You're going to see her catch, keep going off of that. So she's going to catch inside foot plant, turn with her right foot there on the pivot. Then she's going to continue to go with that right foot as you can see it. Land with the power. We're going to assume that there's a big 6'2", 6'3" kid in there waiting. She takes the contact and is still able to finish the basket there at the rim. I think a lot of guards are so accustomed to going off of one foot, they take a little bump and they're not able to hold their body control as they're going through the lane. So we wanted her to go off too. Same thing here on the other side. I think we talk a lot in the office about the ability in the women's game, if you can make free throws and you can make layups, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be able to win the basketball game. You can also throw being able to control the basketball and not turning it over multiple possessions, unforced errors, so to speak, as well. And so we work on that inside of the drills, wanting to make sure that they're able to finish, see a little contact, know that it's coming, still get the ball up, be able to take the bump and put it in the hole.